vocabulary is extremely important in language learning. If you don't know the words, you will not understand what you're hearing or what you're reading. And of course, you won't be able to say what you want to say if you don't know the words. So you need to learn a lot of words and you need to learn them as fast as you can. And today, I'm going to show you how you can learn a lot of words quickly. 10,000 words to be more precise. This is a list of the most common 10,000 words, and I'm going to show you how to memorize them, how to learn them as fast as you can. If you're good at memorizing and you work hard, you could do it in a month. This is C1, C1, C2 level stuff. If you know 10,000 words, you understand everything, basically, because you know not only these words, but also different variations of these words. Yeah, because you're learning them in context. We're not memorizing single words, although we'll use memorizing techniques, but we're learning words in context, right? Each one has their own sentence. So let's make a plan for the weekend. Mean, what do you mean by that? Play, do you want to play a game, etc. Yes, I know, I'm aware that there are some words that they've got multiple meanings. Nothing's perfect. Yeah, this won't work for that. But again, if you do this and other things like input, your own language islands, and things like that, you'll learn all those words with multiple meanings in all the meanings eventually. But this will be extremely helpful to uh, increase the increase your ability to understand the input and also to speak. Yeah. So the more input you get and the more you speak, and the more vocab you have when you're doing those, the more easily you learn everything else. So what we need to do is very simple. We've got a list of all the words with uh, first a word, then a sentence, an example sentence. Also, some of the words are conjugated in the example sentence, which is also useful to learn grammar. Yeah, this is not only for vocabulary. You learn a lot of grammar and extra vocabulary here, not only these words, but also variations of these words or other words that are like this is I'm afraid of spiders, but you also learn the word spider here, for example. Yeah, so you learn a lot with this. So how do we do it? Well, first of all, you need to go to the sorry for the Basque. No, not sorry, really. Download, descarga tú here, commas bereizitako balioak, which means values separated by commas, and CSV. And you click on that, you download it, and you get that document, that file that then you can import to Anki so you can review the words. Yeah, you get the words and the sentences. So you get crazy. It's crazy how fast time flies. And then you try to say it. Well, not yet. We'll get there. But you can review them like that in Anki. You get them crazy. It's crazy how fast time flies. And how do I say that in Java? And then you click and you get verrückt. Es ist verrückt, wie schnell die Zeit vergeht. And that's how you review them. But before that, before you review them, you need to learn them. To learn them, you need to memorize them with mnemonic associations. Yeah, so you skim through the text, you read your target language. This is computer generated, by the way. This is AI generated, so it's not perfect, but it's 99.9% perfect. So it's good enough. Yeah, knowing thousands of words and making some mistakes here and there is much better than not knowing any of those words. Yeah, because you can't learn a language without making mistakes anyway. So you read the text and all the words you don't know, you create a mnemonic association, you create mental images for them. That will be a lot of mental images because there will be a lot of words here that you don't know. But the more you go forward, the easier it will get because you will know more vocab, so you know more of the vocabulary from the sentence, so it's going to be easier. So first, we go through the text and we associate vocabulary. 20 a day, 30 a day. Try to increase your number every day. Next, oh, and by the way, depending on the difficulty of the language depends on how similar it is to the languages you already know, right? German has some vocabulary that's similar to English, party, yeah, or like hate, hassen, yeah, you can, or like open, öffnen, sitzen, those you can guess, but crazy, verrückt, okay, that you have to create an association. So those that are cognates or similar or they've got the same root, you don't have to create associations. In context, it's enough to remember them, seeing them in context. So yeah, you create associations for all of them, then you review it, you create an audio file with text to speech software of this whole thing, and it will be several hours of audio, but it's worth it because you listen to it over and over again, and you also create associations with more and more vocabulary every day. So you should memorize more words from the list, review the list, like quickly skim through it, read it, and listen to it while you yoga or something. And this way you can learn hundreds of words a day. And finally, is the retrieval practice part. You go to Anki, yeah, and you get this and hate. I hate waiting in line. And how do I say that? Hassen. Ich hasse es, in einer Schlange zu stehen. Okay, yes, I didn't know it. And back and you review the next day, and you actively try to translate them into the language, and then you see if you go them right or not. Of course, you need to do this after associating them and after reading the list several times and after listening to the list several times. Otherwise, it's going to be impossible to remember them, right? But that's it, basically. Memorize, read, listen, and retrieval practice. And you do this with the 10,000 words in a month. And you can learn 10,000 words in any language in 1 month. If you work hard, you are relatively intelligent, and you're open minded. So that's it. That's how you memorize a lot of vocab very quickly. I hope you found it useful. Give it a like and subscribe. I'll see you later with more videos.